Welcome to Midnight Transformations with McKenna Johnson. I am here to talk to you about all things weight loss, weightlifting, macros, and what that means and how to even apply it, because sometimes it's just downright frustrating. So, in the spirit of a talk show that I'm making up on YouTube, I wanted to have some fun because I like fun. Fun is fun. Yes, I just said that. So, in an effort to make this a little more interesting and fun and not your typical YouTube vlog, I wanted to wear something very unique. And I was like, how much fun would that be to be wearing various t-shirts? I will absolutely be wearing my Transform shirt. I'll wear lots of other shirts and wear a suit jacket. So I went out shopping to find a suit jacket. Why keeping a good attitude has served me. Are you ready? I went to Zara because I was like, if anybody will have a suit that will somewhat fit me, that isn't completely out of my budget, that will look decent on camera, that will be fun, it's Zara. Turns out I was right. So I walked in, I know they've been having a sale. I went to Greenwich, Connecticut, Greenwich Avenue, very, very fancy zip code if you're unfamiliar, and used to feel like I would only drive past that road. So the fact that I am even walking into Zara on Greenwich Avenue, that is what we call a non-scale victory. So went to Zara, looked for a suit, and they only had, in my mind, I had more of like a blazer, Ralph Lauren, polo type situation, and they only had a penguin type thing, and it was just like too Ellen DeGeneres hosting the Emmys. Like, it just was not me. It had these satin lapels, and I wasn't into it. But then I saw next to it something super, super me. Are you ready? Okay, now, when I went to go get this, the best part of it and why keeping a good attitude has served me is I would link it for you, but I can't because it's sold out everywhere. I don't know why, but it is. Everybody loves it. And I say I don't know why because I can understand why doing something, I mean, I guess if you're going out, it's just not something I would have worn going out to Manhattan, but maybe that's gonna be part of my transformation. I'll start understanding these things. So I went in with a good attitude, picked it up, and there were only 2 sizes left, both the same size. And I asked the woman at the front desk, and she checked every single Zara in the tri-state area. If you don't know what tri-state is, that's New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. Nobody, sold out online. The 2 sizes left were both a small. Okay, so I was like, okay, I think I can make it work. It looks okay. And then I asked this woman, and then I said, how funny and how much fun would that be if I bought this suit and I wore it hosting a whole YouTube vlog about transformations as I transform into fitting into this suit. So maybe I bought it. Maybe I did that, and maybe it's so much fun. So this is my suit. This is what I'll be wearing as I host the show because it's just so much fun. The other part of it too is, that makes it so fabulous, so I can't fit into it. It's a European cut size small suit. So if any of you know the suit world, it's like I'm Pinocchio. There are strings lifting me up. So it's probably really good for my posture on camera. 2 birds, 1 stone, 3 birds, a lot of birds. And then after I bought the suit that I felt was genius, that you can watch me transform into, or not, because that's almost the point of this whole vlog, is finding happiness, whether you end up making that size or not. The idea I had to myself is, what if instead, when we walked into a store, and I know this isn't gonna happen, I know this is a fairy tale thought, because Chanel is not gonna start having, Nordstrom is not gonna start having, and Target, if you did, I would buy more. Not good. Instead of a size, this is what we saw when we picked it up off the rack. You rock. How awesome would that be? So I am here to talk to you about everything that goes on the inside and on the outside. What does that mean? The people around you, your lifestyle, your habits, your friends. Are they really there for you? And what all of this means. And how to navigate through it. So I thought I would start by talking about one of the most obnoxious things that people have spoken to me about, that through all of the times that I have been through my own transformation has been one of the hardest concepts to get. And it's hard because you're not there yet and you don't feel it. So I said, self, why don't we go out? Why don't we go ask? What type of advice would you give your sister, your best friend, your daughter, your girlfriend, your husband during their transformation process? What would you say? Shopping here with, who am I shopping with?
Oh my God, Tony.
And what is the best piece of advice that anybody ever gave you as far as self-esteem, self-worth? What is the best piece of advice that you would give if your daughter were standing here?
No, they always say you gotta love yourself first.
Love yourself first. Thank you so much. So how do you love yourself? How do you do that? Because you'll hear it, you'll think it, and you'll go to a meeting and you'll weigh in and you'll have made success. You'll buy sneakers, you'll feel good about it, and then it's Wednesday. Or at the end of the 25 of the 30 days that everyone says that it takes to create a new habit, and you're feeling empty inside and something's still not working. Then you go to the grocery store with your sick kids when you have something due tomorrow on a very tight budget, and you run into the Joneses. The Joneses kids don't get sick, they don't have a tight budget, and then as you turn the corner, you see this on your worst hair day. I know what it's like, and this is what I'm going to tell you to do. First of all, the first step to loving yourself is to stop comparing yourself to everyone on social media. Sorry. It's just not fair. You can be here all day, and that was a blessing that I had. I have to tell you, I had almost no money when I lost all that weight on my own, and I also stopped and completely did not go on Facebook. Instagram wasn't as big. I didn't go on Instagram for a solid year. So I wasn't on Facebook, MySpace, showing my age, maybe. Say goodbye. Put it in the basket. What else? Keep drinking your water. Don't give up. Another thing you should do. Instead of comparing yourself to the Joneses, wave and smile and know that deep down it does not matter where somebody else is at. All that matters is that you are doing your best and to keep going. It's going to be hard. You're gonna have to dig deep, and it's gonna be long nights. Sometimes it's gonna feel like no movement is coming. And if you go on my Instagram, you will see a post that I made just this last week based on the same idea. I kept comparing myself, and I went and I looked through a photo from when I first started on the Transform app. When I first started after my mom passed away, my dad had cancer, and my ex-boyfriend it was awful. Stepdad problems. My mom's funeral it was all stressful. There was nothing but stress, and I had been going to school and working full time. Oldest of 5, younger siblings crushed. I've made progress, so just know it will take time. The last thing, these are gonna be everywhere, but it's your choice what you pay attention to. It ultimately comes down to you. Now, you can see this and think, yeah, they only choose and have your little attitude, or you can open it up and look at what else they have to offer, and look at all of the people in here who are creating a better life. I will get better at this vlogging thing. There is a woman in here that I found the last time I was in here. But there's plenty of people in here. They're constantly trying to give you tips. The entire magazine is about encouraging you, not about discouraging you from somebody else who's in a really happy spot. That's a really good hair day for her. So put that thought process in the garbage. Be kind to yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Take a social media cleanse. Keep doing the things that you're supposed to be doing and know that it's going to take time. Do your best to continue to keep a good attitude and look for the brighter side. It is not easy. None of this is easy. I didn't make a vlog to tell you all the easy things to do because the truth is it's not, which is why I have the vlog. Now, speaking of things that aren't easy, let's move on to the thing that you're all torturing me with, that everybody wants to know. So, my weight and measurements. Are you ready for this last week? Good morning, it's weigh-in day. No, I didn't make my bed because I'm not gonna weigh in for you and make my bed. It's not how the world works. So earlier, I already took a video of me weighing in because last time there were technical difficulties, and as you know, I like to be very light in clothing when I weigh in, and for good reason. Who wouldn't? You know you do. Not a typical week for me. This is what consistency weightlifting macros will do for you. Last week was 178.8, and this week it is 174.8. Feeling very good. So now that we're all caught up on my weight, I went down 4 pounds in body fat. That's the point, body fat, not muscle. I want to bring you up to speed with my measurements. My neck, so I'm going to go over the ones that made a big change, and this is huge because my neck has never changed. I thought it would never change. It has been 14 inches for the longest time. It is now 13.5. This last week, my neck went down a half an inch. That's insane. My shoulders have been 45 inches. Now they are 44. And my waist went down from 36 inches to 34 inches. That's pretty fabulous. So just keep going, keep doing. Now we're all caught up. We're all up to speed with where I'm at with my measurements. And do know that I work 12-hour days. I'm adding school in the fall, so I'm a pretty busy lady. But keep watching my vlog below, and you will start seeing little things pop up. Tips through the Transform app, favorite workouts. I'm gonna show you one to end this vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you ever have any tips or questions, or you wanna send me something to try because I'm gonna do a lot of stuff like that, please email me at transformmckenna@gmail.com. Keep transforming.